It's time for Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. Live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. During the next 2 hours, our experts will help you with your gardening questions when you call 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. Or come by Milberger's during the show and have your question answered in person. And now it's time for Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. All right, it's a beautiful day. Don't you agree, Mark? Okay, don't say anything. Just you're okay. All right.
Well, we've identified Mark twice, and this one is
this
him.
one is actually the one. Yeah. But yeah, it was another handsome, tall customer that was coming through. So we thought that was you. Yeah. Anyway, well, welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. It's going to be a great show. I want you to give us a call and be a part of the show. We want what's left over from yesterday. We want rain reports. Do we want tomato reports, or was there some other crop we wanted to know about?
Yeah, I think we do, because it's a mixed bag on the tomatoes.
Yeah.
We've had some reports that indicate that they've been successful. Those have been mostly consistent with potting up before they planted them directly into the landscape. If you had a different experience than that'd be good if you let us know.
Yeah.
And
by the way, James, I have not gotten your email yet, so send it again. Sorry.
So, and we do have a good selection of tomatoes left. So you can still pot them up. They're relatively small. Put them in. They're in 4-inch containers. Put them in 1 gallon to 3 gallon, and then you have 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe even, for the cool weather to arrive, so that then they'll continue to grow during that period, and then you get them in the garden or in your large container by that time.
Yeah.
So hopefully everybody will be successful at those.
Yeah, I've the one. Okay, I did put it in a larger container because remember I do the container gardening. I've inspired by your neighbor, Bart.
Bart, yeah.
Yes. So the one that I put in, it's going gangbusters, and I put it in early in the season. I mean, as soon as we had them, as soon as Milberger's had the tomatoes, I got a little, I guess 4.5 inch. And yeah, it's growing tall. Now the other ones are not quite as tall, but have blooms all over them.
Are they in the?
No.
Oh, they're in your permanent containers.
They're in pots. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So
now, I've generally found that if you pot them up, and then they start that growth,
yeah,
then you're kind of home free.
Okay.
Because then you can transplant them, and then I'm expecting the weather to break.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's see.
Yeah, so
Al's giving me a weather report.
That should be consistent with.
Al says
20% going too.
20% chances of showers. 20% chance of showers Tuesday morning. So far, it's all he's told me. But yeah, so we want tomato reports. Tell us how yours are doing. Pepper reports would be good. We can still do monarch reports. Calvin, you got a monarch report?
That's
saw
right.
one?
I saw a monarch. We saw some here.
Yeah.
And then I went home, and sure enough, there along with all the queens was one monarch looking good. This one, though, was a little mine was a little more beat up than the one that we saw here. So yeah, it's kind of the jury's out on whether they're obviously a migrant. But
yeah, whether
I'm guessing that they are, but they don't necessarily be. If you there could be some early hatches for sure.
The other thing, let's see, we would talk about rain reports, but there was another thing we wanted our listeners to call in yesterday toward the end of the show, so it'll come to me in a second. So 210-308-8867. So I remember the mystery plant? We'll go talk about my mystery plant.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So,
I have two questions for it. It did not flower.
Okay.
And I brought it something I pulled up, and let me just explain that this is what I saw. Whether you meant to do this or not, I don't know. I showed it to Calvin, and he kind of went, oh. like he was sad, like he had to break bad news to me. So keep in mind, I have a yard that's probably as far, maybe as deep as that pink bougainvillea, and there are probably 75 to 100 little shoots of this coming up. I'm going to pass it to Mark. Mark is looking at it. And do you want me to give you another hint, or do you pretty much know what it is? Calvin wouldn't tell me. I had to give it.
See, you left a very large hint.
Yes, what was the large hint?
That it's attached to a root.
I kept telling you that. I kept saying it's got these long roots.
Well, I thought
it's hard to pull out.
I thought you were talking about shoots.
Oh, no, roots.
Right.
No, I know the difference.
All right.
So, yes, so you want to tell people what it is?
It's probably a hackberry then.
So, what Laura told me this morning, because I pulled it out and showed it to her and told her I was going to actually bring it today, was Laura said, yeah, I think his tree was a hackberry. Are they the ones that grow really fast and really tall and then they die young? Or they die soon?
Well...
Does that sound right?
On the other hand, say they are one of the most prolific food producers for birds and mammals.
That's what Mary and Calvin have both told me.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I've got 75 of them. I don't want this forest of hackberries.
No, fine. One is sufficient. Two is a luxury.
So what I'm guessing, tell me whether this sounds like it could be the truth, or it could be what happened is he had a huge one in his backyard.
Yeah.
He cut it down.
Yes.
They did not kill it.
They did not apply the vine stump
They did not.
Killer.
And so now the roots are angry. The roots were all over to the bottom of our yard and had spread all the way to...
What else is in the yard? Is there any reason why you couldn't just spray it with glyphosate?
Yeah.
With Roundup?
Yeah. We try to say glyphosate because Roundup is no longer Roundup.
I have other trees. I have grass.
Oh. Well, but you could, you could,
you
could target as much as you could that you could safely do, and then use the stump and vine killer.
Yeah.
Okay. What makes it unsafe?
Or you can get a nice big long kindergarten paintbrush with a long wooden handle.
Right.
And get a nice glass jar, and pour the glyphosate in the jar.
Right.
And I would not dilute it according to directions. I just dilute it a little bit.
Okay.
And then you take the paintbrush.
Right.
Stick it in there, swab it all over the leaves, and then move on to the next one.
Okay.
And then you can have a beverage halfway. It'll be kind of like a coaxing bait, you know. You can go.
Just don't get them mixed up.
Yeah. Okay. So
your few remaining hairs would fall out.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Calvin. That joke's always appreciated. I can't tell you how much
it works every time.
It's just
once a day.
Always irritating. What don't I want in the yard? Calvin asked me what I had in there. What don't I want in the yard if I'm going to use glyphosate?
Well, if you were, why I explained that method just now was glyphosate will affect anything that it touches on green leaves.
Okay.
Like if you had Turk's cap or any other ground covers.
But it's not going to translocate through and go to the roots.
It will not translocate to the
big oak tree that we do have.
Oh, no. If you had an oak tree with green sprouts on it and the green sprouts got on that tree, yes, it would translocate to that tree. If it was in the soil, no, it would not translocate through the roots.
Or if it was in the soil, what do you mean?
That's the benefit or uniqueness of glyphosate. It doesn't move through the soil.
And once it's
deactivated in the soil.
Once it dries on the plant that you've applied it to, then it doesn't translocate.
Okay.
Just translocates on the plant that it is on.
Now I'm scared. I don't want to do anything to the oak tree, but I don't know.
You're probably there's probably a real small chance.
And there you go. That's why you get the nice big wooden-handled paintbrush.
Yeah,
and just stroll through the yard early morning. Just painting various of the sprouts that are coming up.
Okay, as Mark Peterson likes to say, what a great segue.
It is a segue.
Speaking of so I have another weird question for you. Calvin, do you find that odd that I have a weird question?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm just
they're all
waiting.
like
Okay.
this.
So
Great expectation.
I bought some stuff here yesterday. I bought Angelonia and some
now
Poinciana.
that's unusual.
What, that I bought stuff?
Bought stuff.
No.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, go on with the
Some
story.
of those
Thank you.
leaves-
Okay, I don't know where you're getting. Okay. So I had this little thought. I was going to plant the Angelonia this morning. Okay, we know where it's going. And I thought, you know what I might do? Why don't I wait and plant it this evening when it cools down? And that way it has a whole night of cooler temperatures before it gets blasted with 100-degree temperatures. So if I do it at 6 in the morning, it has to go through a whole day of heat. If I do it at 6 at night, it has a couple hours and then it's cool again. So is there any validity to that, or did I just overthink it?
You overthought it.
Okay, makes no difference what
So
time.
it makes no difference.
Okay.
So let's think on the other hand.
Oh,
Why
on the other
that
hand.
for the case in the morning. So you plant it in the ground, water it well.
Right.
So the plant will then start photosynthesizing. It'll open up the stomates, gather in all the carbon dioxide to make food. But the unfortunate aspect of photosynthesizing is that your water is being lost through the stomates. But it has that whole day to make food and roots and whatever, provided it has enough water.
Provided what?
It has enough water.
Water? Okay. All righty.
So yeah, you could do it on the night where it doesn't need the stomates are open. It is still respiring, which means it may be making roots, but in food, or using food, not making food. But on the other hand, if you plant it early in the morning, it'll have that whole day to make food.
It won't be stressed out by the temperatures?
Oh yeah,
But okay.
but it has enough water.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if it's too hot, what does it do? It just shuts down production.
Oh. Okay. I'll just do it when it's convenient.
That's
There you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of my rule. If because the plant is going to be challenged and stressed, whichever way you do when it's 100 degrees out in our soil, and the most important thing is you do it when it's convenient for you, and when you can get the water that you need there, and you can take the time to get it planted well and everything. So that becomes more important than the minor differences in the challenges.
Cool.
for the
All right.
plant.
Then that's what I will do. Just if I get up. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
If-
Buzz.
If I get up early. What?
Oh, I just noticed when I turned my ear, the buzz.
Yes, you. And that's what everybody gets to hear. All the listeners get to hear.
If Milton irritates me, then I'll just keep doing
well,
it.
Yeah, that's-
just hold that in your pocket, just for emergency sakes.
All right. So 210-308-8867 is our number. 210-308-8867, the number to call. So here's Al's weather analysis. 20% chance of showers tomorrow, Tuesday morning, 40 Tuesday night, 30 Tuesday night before, I don't understand this. Oh, Tuesday afternoon is 40. 30 is Tuesday night before midnight. Then 30% chance Tuesday after midnight, which I guess is Wednesday. Then Wednesday morning, 30, 40. So anyway.
So there is a chance.
There is a chance. But, yeah, I don't know. Those are nice big fluffy clouds that kind of... Are those... What are those? Those are cirrus?
No, those are cumulus.
Those are cumulus. The cirrus were the thin ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you brought up an issue yesterday
No, I didn't.
that surprised me.
Uh-oh.
You said that the lilies were blooming.
The rain lilies.
Oxblood lily. Oh,
No, the rain lilies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Both of them are blooming.
No oxblood, just the rain
okay.
lilies.
I got the oxbloods have started.
Really?
Oh, man.
Oh, but it's
so
only one. I've
My
only found
oxbloods,
one.
they
but-
don't like me.
September, for everyone out there, September is the month for oxblood lilies.
September?
Yeah, or latter part of August, like it is now, if you have them.
And then, but you're right too. The
Or
rain
heavy
lilies.
sigh.
That surprised me a little bit. That fast and heavy rain must put down more water than I expected.
But we didn't get much rain. That's what's really weird. So, but you can't copy that by just overwatering with a sprinkler, can you?
You could.
Could you? Okay.
Yeah, the San Antonio water system wouldn't like it much, but
well, it's on my water day.
No, you could if
but
you,
I didn't do it.
If you did. Not with our typical 10 minutes of sprinkler irrigation, but with, when Mark was talking about serious, 40-minute or 3 hours, 4 hours.
For your
gosh.
sucker hose on the tree. We would like a minimum of 2 and preferably 3, 4
hours of soaker hose.
But that's an amazing plant, those rain lilies.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Did you ever remember we had certain listeners call in and just really dislike rain lilies?
Yeah, I don't get it, but okay, I get it, but it's like I don't agree.
There's other people that be listeners, and we love you.
Yeah,
listeners that call in and dislike horse herb or frog fruit. I mean, I just don't understand.
Well, and we got gardeners that just can't accept the fact that we are recommending that you leave our aphids on our milkweed alone too. There's just no reason to kill them. They aren't interfering with the function of the milkweed.
We could keep them busy by telling them to pull off one by one with little tweezers the aphids off the milkweeds. It'll keep them busy for a long time. Thinking.
You're being a little too mischievous.
Well, I would rather, if you wanted to keep them busy, we could just have them work on potting up some more milkweed seeders.
Okay.
All right. 210-308-8867. We are going to take a quick break. So you give us a call, and we'll talk with you about gardening right after this. 210-308-8867.
Look at those queen butterflies over there. Wow.
No. Okay, we'll tell you more about the queens out after this on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Don't forget, if you are looking to serve friends and family on Labor Day, did you have a question? Can you hang on a sec? Okay, hang on. Don't go anywhere.
We're talking about Pruski's.
We're talking about Pruski's Market. You got to go out there. Great food. Excellent beef and sausage. Pruski's Market on Highway 87 in Atkins, Texas. Okay. Atkins.
Oh.
Anywho.
That's nowhere close to you.
Well, that's okay. It's good. It's worth it.
Worth the trip.
It is absolutely worth the trip. All right.
They'll deliver, too.
They will deliver.
Think they'll deliver to here?
Sure. They delivered to New York. But anywho, let me...
used to deliver to
to troops.
Troops.
Yeah. All right, well, let me finish so we can ask you your question on the air. All righty, so if you're looking for great things to serve, and we've kind of covered a lot of it, with all-natural beef, outstanding sausage made right there, award-winning sausage, great poultry, and again, service you haven't seen in a long time, then you want to go to Pruski's Market. Yes, maybe it's on Highway 87, and that's not near you, but yes, it is worth it, and you will go again and again. What you'll do is you'll say, okay, listen, I got to have the guys over, or we're having the family over. All right, so when do I go to Pruski's? And you'll just become automatic. You will absolutely love it. Go to Pruski'sMeatMarket.com. That's Pruski'sMeatMarket.com, and you'll find everything there that you need. Rabbit. We have all kinds of poultry. We have cold cuts, great bacon. You'll find it there and somebody to help you as well. Pruski'sMeatMarket.com or Pruski's in Atkins, Texas. All right, will you come on the air with us? Is that okay?
Sure, why not?
Grab that microphone and you'll be on the air. What's going on, sir?
I'm planning on planting some fall tomatoes, and I think it's about time to do that because they're selling a lot of them out there right now. What should I augment and it's going to be in the ground, what should I augment my soil with?
If you got we have a recommendation, 2 inches of compost, and then 10 cups of 1959 for every 100 square feet.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple.
So what is do they sell the compost here?
Yeah.
Or in a bag, or
yeah. We have different ones, primarily in bag. And we have an acid-based one or traditional, or not traditional one, local one. But you want, I'm thinking what's going to be on the bag. It said high-quality compost that's been screened.
Okay.
That's the thing that you want. You always want one screened so you don't get big pieces of wood left in it.
Okay.
You can, and of course, you can get it from one of the suppliers out there. There's a number of them out there around the city that
We
sell
live in
it.
Garden Ridge.
Yeah,
So,
and if you got a pickup truck, you go pick it up. But the bags work pretty well, pretty convenient.
I'm a bag man because I ain't got no pickup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it makes it much easier.
Okay.
Couple different ways of putting it on. I like just opening on one end and just pulling it across the yard or the bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I was out tilling this morning,
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Don't wait too long
I
if you're
was
going
tilling
to.
something that looks about as
Yeah.
hard as that concrete right there.
Yeah, so that's the key factor. If you want aerated soil with high water holding capacity, you want to add some compost. And like I
Okay.
said, is not only but kind of the traditional standard method is 2 inches.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
All right,
Thank
good
you for
luck on the
coming. Thanks.
tomatoes.
Hey,
You want me to sing a song
hey,
or anything?
yeah.
Huh?
You want me to sing a song like
What kind do you know?
Hullabaloo Connect or
Yeah.
anything?
Nah.
Well, where's there if we have a
Not that
social
one.
network?
You have the nice hat for it, though, too.
Thanks, man.
I was going to ask you, do you know what varieties you want?
I've already bought the tomatoes.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
What ones did you buy?
Oh, here. Hold on.
For,
My wife said, which ones did you buy? I said, the ones they had.
all right.
I didn't buy any that you didn't have.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I was
Thank
going
you.
to say, very smart man. Very smart man.
Okay. All right. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. The number to call. All right. So the James, I finally got James's email.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if he's going to call in and
Yes, because we had an insect question
Yeah,
that I didn't know.
I sent you the picture too on your phone. Yeah, I sent it to Calvin and you. So see if you can figure out what it is. 210-308-8867 to call in. James, if you want to call in, that's fine. The guys are looking at it right now, so might be a good time to call in. Do you have any theories?
Yes.
Oh, you
It's
do?
out of focus.
Yeah. It might be better if it was a little clearer, James. But yes,
All right.
it is out of focus.
So
I noticed that too.
Here's what I discovered over there. Because I was told a little egg or something attached to a long string.
Right, that's what he said. I remember that.
So in the middle of the night, I woke up and I went, "Oh, those are spiders do that quite often. They float on silken springs, so maybe it was that." But looking at that picture, that theory went out because I don't think it's spider egg cases.
Oh, okay. So we need more info from James or a better picture.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Both.
better describe on the picture he sent.
Okay.
So they seem to be little cotton balls or small, very small, maybe like a Q-tip on a long, or not a long. It looks like a short silken thread attached to something, but it's in a row.
Okay.
So they also talked about, in the research, types of mealybugs that will often do that as well.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
trying
Calvin,
to
can you?
think.
No, I don't.
You got nothing? Okay. Call us, James, or send me a better picture. I'll keep looking. 210-308-8867. 210. Attached to, he does say this, attached to a refrigerator door, porch railing, plant leaves, and more. Okay. We need it just is kind of fuzzy. All right, 210-308.
Well, I don't think,
You don't think
it's, even if it was more clear, you
No, you
got to
couldn't.
have a lot of knowledge of insect eggs and
Yeah.
spider eggs to to be able to identify which one it would be.
Okay. So give us a call, and we will help you. And James, give us a call, and we'll see if we can't figure this out. All right, what else is going on in the gardening world, gentlemen? Do we want to talk about things that we should be doing in late August?
It's hot.
It is hot, yes.
It is dry.
Yes, it is.
Well,
So-
then the typical thing we still want to take care of those winter weeds.
Mm-hmm.
If you had just remember about your last winter, if you were plagued by bed straw or henbit or chickweed, thistles, any of those, all those grasses, annual bluegrass, all those weeds, then you need to get a pre-emergent down now if you're going to cut them off and eliminate them. And you got a lot of choices, and you want to. It's worth it, I think, to take a little time and look at the label. Go to your favorite nursery. Hopefully, it'll be here at Milberger's. But go to your favorite nursery and seek out the product. We mentioned at least 3: Crew, Dimension, Barricade. Then there's a number of others.
Yeah. There's
And,
Gallery is for broadleaf, but those other ones are very good for
Both
grassy weeds and the majority of weeds.
Yeah, and make a determination in your mind what is the most serious weed, and then pick that product that will best address that, and then go ahead and apply it. And you should. And what is that? The terrible weed that we talked about?
Yeah, I was trying to remember it, and so I'd have it on the tip of my tongue for
Not
you.
the bed straw.
Beggar's lice.
Oh, beggar's lice. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that one, if you remember that, that's worthy of trying to prevent for sure, especially if you have pets or kids or genes. Yeah, beggar's lice, and it's the one kind of at the end of the season too that plagues you the most. So that's one issue. Now the fertilization that we generally target October 1st for lawn fertilization, but just to remind everybody, we had a discussion if your lawn is not green, and then it really is not probably advisable to go ahead and apply your fertilizer at this point. You might want to wait until the spring application, because if it's going to utilize those nutrients, the lawn grass has to have some capability. The roots have to be active at least. And it's best if you got some green action too.
I'm hoping for a hurricane. Hurricane Zed.
Oh, is Zed in the Gulf? Or
Well, we
No,
don't
it would be
want
at the-
to wish for a hurricane.
no, we do not. But because
That's why I said Zed.
we may get.
Zed.
Oh,
Zed. Z. Zed. How the Canadians and the English say it.
oh, okay.
Zed. So that would be the very, very last one of the very last part of the year.
Are there any storms in the Gulf?
No.
Okay.
But there's a lot of disturbance in the Gulf, and that's what these bands of late afternoon rain.
We just want bands.
We just want bands of late afternoon rain,
Okay. That would be nice.
preferably after 5 or 6.
Did the rains that we did get
No,
affect
they didn't.
they didn't hit the recharge zone?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no. The ones 2 nights ago, no, they were over New Braunfels and San Marcos. Now that a little bit of the recharge zone hits that, but that's not for us. We want them in Medina County.
Oh, okay.
But we'll take what rain we can get.
Yeah.
But,
It's like we'll take anything. But you know what, boy? After 40 years, I'm becoming more and more of a believer of the urban heat island. And I mean, I watched so many of these storms come barreling down from the north or west or south and just kind of split or go around us.
Well, the weird thing was, so I was trying to call on somebody north of 1604. I think it was Tuesday. And it turned gray, and there was thunder and lightning, and all of a sudden it started to rain. It was like, woohoo! But I was finished up, so I was heading back, and I got to about 1604, and the skies were just blue, and it's like, oh, come on. Come down toward the house. Come down toward the airport.
I'm waiting for scientific evidence, but boy, it just to the eye, it often appears like that. Still anecdotal evidence, waiting for some science to go with that.
The other thing is we have James on the line. So James has called us. I'm looking. He said there's a new picture. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, I see. Okay, I'm going to send you all the picture. Hi, James. I'm sending the picture to Calvin. And who's the other guy?
Yeah, Mark.
There is a sign. Yeah. And Mark Peterson. Hi, James. Welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. How you doing today?
Good. I sent you another photo. Hopefully I can see it better.
Yeah, hang on. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know what that is. That's weird looking.
Yeah, I had to.
Go ahead. You're fine. I'm just trying to send him the picture.
Yeah.
No, you're breaking up on us, James.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh, you got a whoa from Mark.
Is that better?
Calvin, yeah, it's a much better picture.
Now that Molly might be able to identify that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to send this to Molly. Boy, that is interesting. Now, I may go back to my spider.
Oh, you going back to spiders?
No, but I don't know.
What else?
I remember, though, Mark, there's at least I remember there's some descriptions that describe. I don't remember which insect or spider they were, but at least there's some that do have eggs that are relatively common that have those kind of structures. So that'll be somebody should be able to. An insect expert should be able to tell us what that is.
Yeah, I was just curious. They're all over everything, different things, and then growing plants. I had some of my roses. That's a honeysuckle next to the rose, and I don't know if it's spam or if they're fire eggs. Just leave them alone. I don't know.
So we'll definitely send it to Molly. Mark, will you do that? That'll be your homework assignment?
Yeah, it'll be my homework assignment. I'm also looking at, now this is further north.
Oh.
It's woolly aphids will do that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you would want it to be.
Oh, okay.
That is the least threatening of the everything you could imagine.
Yeah. And they're worried about that because that causes serious problems on certain evergreen trees. So that's what they're looking at. I'm just going through the internet, and originally they came up right off the bat was although they are arachnids, not insects. Spiders are most well-known ballooning. And we can remember that from our childhood. What is the name of that spider and pig?
Charlotte's Web?
Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's children all floated away.
Okay.
Let's remember that.
It's been a while.
You were so deprived in Louisiana. I can tell.
Oh, yeah, we read Charlotte's Web.
James, do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Charlotte's Web.
My daughter's name is Charlotte. That was one of her favorite when she was a little girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I will ask Molly on that. If we'll see what she says on that. We're hoping to have Molly sometime on the on the radio show.
That's a good picture, and that'll be an interesting discovery if we can get her to diagnose it for us.
All right. Thanks, James.
But if it does turn out to be spider eggs, I'm leaning towards, but I know insects and whatever, spider, arachnids or whatever. So they should be more beneficial harm to the plant, correct?
Yeah. And I wouldn't have hope for all those spiders. At this stage of the game, they're tasty for a lot of predators. And so I think that's why spiders do that, is put them out in mass like that, because I think the most of them will be eaten.
Yeah. Like I said, rain.
Yeah, James, you're breaking up too much, man. We can't figure out what you're saying. All righty, so give us a call back.
Don't eat those spider eggs.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave them for the possums and skunks.
Let's see. I think Mike wants to help on this maybe, or has a question at 210-308-8867. What's going on, Mike? Welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. What you say?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good,
I think
man.
what you all are looking at and referring to, they are lacewing eggs.
You think so?
And,
I was thinking about that.
What's kind of interesting about those is that apparently they're on a single string with a little egg on top, kind of like that Q-tip like you described. And the reason why that they lay them like that is so they don't eat each other when they hatch.
Yeah, I thought about that as well. I just didn't get a chance to go back at it's. What was the other one I was thinking? Oh, I know. It came across in praying mantis eggs, and then I went, oh no, those aren't even shaped like that. And then my mind kind of went off in another direction. But you are right; those lacewings are arranged in a row, and those are in a row. So it could very well be you could have hit upon the answer.
Yeah, and definitely don't get rid of them. They eat aphids, so it kind of makes sense right now that you see a lot of them. I actually see them underneath my cabinets on the outside of the house, and so there's a lot of aphids right now. Kind of aphids are kind of proliferating, so it makes sense that those are kind of ready to hatch, start eating them up. So don't get rid of them, James.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for your help,
Mike.
man.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Well, that's great stuff. I love it when our listeners get involved and help our other listeners out. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening, South Texas, coming up. Live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 on Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. We have Dr. Calvin Finch and Mark Peterson. Mark is going to step in. Are you going to
No,
are you going to answer James's question, or are you going to agree with Mike?
I am going
do
to be still puzzled.
Oh, why? You were so sure like a minute ago.
Well, I looked at the lacewing pictures on
Isn't that
the
what
internet,
Mike suggested?
and they looked like it, but the lacewings are a little bit more formal. They look like Q-tips, only on a very thin thread. Whereas James's were kind of this little bubbles on top of a kind of roundish on top of a thread. So James silken threads did not look like the lace wings entirely.
Oh, okay.
Other than they were separated on the silken thread.
That was an interesting point that Mike made, though, too, that the reason that
I know, I like
those
that. Yeah.
extension, those lines out there was to keep the young insects
from
or
eating their
arachnids
siblings.
from eating each other.
Yeah. And I did know that way back in the last millennia in my entomology classes. So, but anyway, the two are not, the photos are not exactly right. So I am still unsure.
Okay. So we'll let Molly decide?
Yeah.
All right, and give Molly the number to call in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, regardless,
There's Peter.
Hey,
as Mike said, do not kill them, regardless whether they're spiders or lacewings. They eat a lot of pests.
Okay. So keep the lacewings, James. It's good. Are there any other clues that they would be lacewings, like besides the appearance? Like if you see a lot of things eating them, or
the numbers?
Well, when you see them, you see the immatures, you can't miss them. The lacewings. Often in the evening, you see this light, pale damsel. Little fly, green fly.
Oh, okay.
Looking around, maybe in your artillery room that you turn on the lights, and all of a sudden you see this really cute. That's a lacewing.
And then
but both. Not so much them, but their young are voracious.
When you think of a spider reproduction, you don't think of James described a massive eggs over everything.
Yeah.
And when the way Mark described the lacewings, that's what you think of when you see them.
There's your spider.
Flying.
We have a spider
everywhere.
above us right now.
He heard you talking about him. Said, "Hey, I'm going to go see what that guy was talking about." He's coming right at you. He's a little one.
I know.
All right.
I found a wood tick.
I'm glad Mike came on the air. That was good.
I found a wood tick for the first time here in Texas.
What is it you found?
Wood tick, A
wood tick. Okay.
Yeah, in Minnesota, Michigan, they're everywhere. But it's been a long time since I've seen a wood tick in the San Antonio area for sure.
No,
I was out working in the yard.
You know what eats most ticks in the most amount of ticks in the environment?
Possums.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't stop
possums.
possums.
Eat more ticks than anything else.
Just
like dragonflies eats more mosquitoes than anything else.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine.
Leave the possums alone.
Possum going after teeny little wood ticks like that.
Yes, I guess they eat them in mass, or they make up the amount, the size by doing it in mass.
So don't pick on the possums.
No,
they're not going to hurt anybody. They're going to help. I think there's a whole list of things. You see this online occasionally where people will defend the possum, kind of like Possum Mason, but
you've seen this in the past in your youth, right?
What's that?
That gesture.
Yeah.
That's also the possum power.
Is that
gesture.
Possum power?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but they usually do like this with a little pinky on the end.
I've got a sort of funny possum story. So when Bee was first introduced, that's our dog, border collie, to our home. And I didn't know they were going to do this. There was a possum in the yard, and your dogs probably do the same thing, Calvin. So Bee ran after the possum. Possum played dead. Bee grabbed it and started shaking it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then just dropped it. And the possum just stayed there. And Bee lost interest and came back and headed toward the house. And as soon as Bee got within a certain amount of feet, whatever, from that possum jumped up as though nothing happened and ran. So that was amazing to watch.
Well, that's the usual thing that happens, and it wasn't but 4 or 5 weeks ago, and Tilly went running after one, and instead of it looked like Tilly was expecting it to play dead, but it did not play dead. It was an old adult, and
oh no,
just stood there and did battle.
Oh shoot!
So Tilly got a little bite on the nose.
Oh no!
They have a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
possums. They have a lot of
little sharp teeth.
Lot of little sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back to Possum Talk.
Yeah.
210-308-8867. We want to hear your possum stories.
If it's not lacewings, it's possum.
It's possums.
Possum.
I bet you James has possum stories too. Okay, so you're going to
don't encourage him.
Will you remember? Yes. Will you remember to send that to Molly tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
All right.
In fact, I'll do it later today.
Are you doubting that Mark will remember?
I've known Mark for a little bit now, and I know that sometimes he comes back the week after he has promised to do something, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to."
Right. I remember right at that moment.
Yes.
I'm looking at you.
Let's talk about some of the things that we've got on sale here at Millburgers before we go and catch up with the news. We got the Vinca Cora series in the 4-inch pot. They're absolutely beautiful. I bought a bunch of them. When did I buy them? I guess Friday. I came over here and bought some, and I'm replacing the zinnias with those. They're on sale 6 for $10. And y'all jump in if you find that you...
Well, I'm just looking
I'm-
at the tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm going to get some zinnias later,
are you?
later today.
Oh, okay. Mexican Heather, Kufia, is on sale in the number 1 pot. Normally $9.99 and on sale for $8.88. What are some of the advantages of Mexican Heather?
Well, of course, the pollinators love it.
Pollinators love it.
And
Even though
so
it's
do
a little
gardeners.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know. It's
yeah.
a little flower. I still don't know, but it is.
And it's cold sensitive.
yeah.
So
good.
I always wonder about why does it have such fascination? The color. They like the lavender. Gardeners like the lavender color,
It
too.
is kind of a unique little purple / lavender type in. Yeah, it has a unique color that's very nice.
All right. So
But
that's
very
on
nice
sale.
for borders.
It's a disciplined
front.
grower, for
Yes.
sure. Yeah, it does make a really nice border.
Sidewalks on borders and borders along driveways and pots. It loves to be in pots.
All right. So you'll find a savings on that. Esperanza in the number 3 pot is on sale for $28.88. And you see them all around town. They look great. They still look great.
And they'll continue blooming for a while.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then they'll freeze back in the wintertime, but they'll come back. They'll come back in the spring if you got them in full sun, and you can leave them in the container for the rest of the fall if you want to. But if you want them to come back in the spring, it's
is there a reason?
better if you plant them in the soil.
And let them die down, or
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
freeze
then-
them
even
down.
freeze
the
down.
tree,
That's what I meant.
even the tree forms, I would recommend cutting them back during the winter.
Oh, okay. What about the what I bought yesterday, Mexican Bird of Paradise? Can I plant that now and just cut it back, or do I do the same thing Calvin was saying, save it until the spring?
No, I would plant it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I plan it now, and you're going to get some nice color out of it.
Oh, good.
You still have 60 days.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still
I'll
blooming
plant
up
it.
a storm.
Yeah.
I'll get up early tomorrow and plant it.
I think
Okay.
they're blooming even better than the Esperanzas.
Yeah, they really are blooming up a storm. I don't know if they're on sale. I don't think so. I think they're for sale. All right. Let's see what else we have. Blue Plumbago. We got a bunch right there.
Oh gosh, yeah,
and they're
that's spectacular.
normally in the 1 gallon container, and the number 1 pot rather, are on sale for $8.88. But let's see, and then interior plants. Of course, Peter does a terrific job of getting lots of great indoor plants. So you want to come check that out here. Lantana's on sale. You want to talk about Lantana and its advantages?
Well, of course, it's a top pollinator plant, especially in the fall, and we'll come back every year. A lot of choices. If you one of the easiest to manage is the yellow.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got any more of the spreading lavender?
I don't know. I'm sure
we usually do that
Yeah.
later in the fall because that lantana has unique ability to be blooming in the cool season.
You sure that's not it right there, Mark?
We had some white.
Yeah, we had some purple, but I don't see any
Yeah, we had
purple
some
blooms.
purple here, but they got picked over. I just see some purple flowers right there. What are they from?
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a lot of choices.
So
of
the trailing lantana blooms in the cooler season, and the regular lantanas bloom in the hotter season. So you can have lantana year round.
Yeah, and I've and the purple one I've seen like in Monte Vista and Alta Vista, where it's up on a hill like there, and then there's a retaining wall, and it just trails down. It's beautiful, and that's in the winter.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get ready to take a break. Al is saying that he wants to hear from Marty, Chalmette, Burt, and who else did you want to hear from? He wants to hear possum stories from you. And Michigan, Bert. What are Michigan possums like? Are they tougher?
They're bigger.
They're bigger?
Yeah.
Really? You're just making that up.
Yeah.
Michigan, Bert, please confirm that. We'll take a quick break and come back in a moment. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas is coming up right here live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 in Boulevardy Road, where the breeze has picked up and the clouds are blocking the sun. Yay! On 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
We're back with Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Boulevardy Road. Come out to visit or call us at 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. And now back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867, the number to call. And we want to hear from you. What's going on in your gardening world this weekend, and what are you planning to do? Are you going to fix the beds up? Are you going to start preparing for winter veggies, maybe doing some seeding? That'd be interesting, too, if you're going to be doing some seeding. So, yep, give us a call, 210-308-8867, the number to call. Let's see. Oh, Calvin, tell us real quick as we have a call coming in, but hopefully we can get that in a second. But what did your article in the Express News talk about?
Well, we talked about dealing with the winter weeds, the pre-emergence that we've taught, and the weeds that have really been a plague last winter. We also talked about preparing the soil, which we've talked about several times today, with the 2 inches of compost, and what the advantages are in our garden or even in our containers, and also about the advantages of 10 cups of 1959 per 100 square feet of gardening bed for vegetables and for flowers. And the vegetables, especially tomatoes and the greens, they're big nutrient users. So if you want to maximize production, you need to get some plenty of nitrogen available.
Okay.
And then we also talked about the milkweed, and there's our monarch right there, coming this way, and that we talked about the migration will start soon, and of course we've had witnesses, Lulu and
Mary and you, and
we've seen the monarchs moving into the San Antonio, Austin area, and New Braunfels.
Marty's on the line. I'm sorry,
All
I got
right,
excited.
go ahead.
It's like when you spot a monarch butterfly. I've spotted a Marty.
Yeah, go ahead.
Marty,
Go ahead.
welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. How are you doing?
All right. Hey, thank you guys for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Marty, you know we were going to take your call.
Yeah, I have a tomato report.
What's your tomato report?
Okay, I bought some Ruby Crush tomatoes, but I held back on planting them because of the intense, because of the heat. But I went ahead and got me some compost as was instructed, and I put it in and some fertilizer, and I put them in there. They're in the pots right now, but I noticed with the heat, it's starting out real slow. But here within this last week, I moved it to the shade. It was in the sun. I moved it to the shade, and moving it to the shade, being in the pot, that does help immensely. And I gave it. I had some rainwater. Gave it some rainwater, and all of a sudden, it brought it to life.
Oh.
I got also jalapeno at the same time, and boy, does that jalapeno love the heat. It's going like gangbusters.
Yeah, they are really prospering in this kind of weather.
I was wondering, would you guys ever? I heard, and I'm pretty sure Mark heard this yesterday, but I wasn't a little bit too unsure. I was listening to the other show, and
that's okay.
David Rodriguez was talking about the Rio Grande Gold,
Yeah.
and I was wondering, is that going to be coming back to Millburgers anytime soon?
We'll have to check. I'm not sure, but we don't have it now. I haven't seen any out there. Have you seen any?
Rio Grande?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
we have some seed sources that are out that we're harvesting. So I don't know exactly what we'll use that seed for, but we certainly would encourage that to happen, and if so, we'd have that seed available. And so
I know David was talking about it yesterday, but I just couldn't. I didn't get the whole gist of it. But he mentioned it yesterday.
Did he mention it like where you'll be able to buy it soon, or?
No, he didn't say. He was talking about it, and I was see if you guys could get maybe a clarification with him on that if it'd be coming back anytime soon.
I'll check it out after the show.
Okay.
And Milton can let them know that we do have the seed source. That
There you go.
did we get it from you,
No, we got it from Greg.
Greg? Okay.
Greg up in.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, Marty was a big
Yeah, man.
advocate
I'm a
of
proponent
the
that.
Rio Grande Gold.
That's right. Hey, well, nice talking to you guys. And I just want to give in my tomato report. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I appreciate
Marty,
it.
do you have
Thanks.
possums? Al wants to know if you have possum stories.
No, I told Al, sometimes I play possum. In Spanish, they call it tacuache.
Okay.
I was playing tacuache for you guys.
Well,
But, I
yeah,
heard
it
my
seemed
name.
that way.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you, Marty.
Okay.
Good to hear from
Thanks,
you, man.
Good
Bye,
talking to
Marty.
you guys. God bless you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, 210-308-8867. Allie is on the line at 210-308-8867. Allie, what's going on? Welcome to Millburgers Gardening, South Texas.
Thank you. I had a question about Esperanza. I've been enjoying some Esperanzas along this side of the building, a building that I go to all the time. Well, I drive by the other day, and they've been, first of all, they've been like 8 to 10 feet tall, and someone has cut them back to like 4 feet. So will they survive and come back?
They'll survive and come back. I was trying to think of if they think that strategy would get them to bloom still again this fall.
Well,
Might.
that's what I was wondering. It's along a west side that gets a lot of sun, and I didn't know if it would kill the plant or if it would come back to bloom.
Yeah, it won't. I don't think it'll kill the plant. I don't think that's the problem.
Okay, good.
They may have be a compromise between getting them under control and the chance of having another bloom period. Because what do we got? We got September, October, maybe November.
If they are original Tacoma stands, Esperanza, those tended not to bloom until late August, September. So I was wondering if
well,
Calvin's
these have been
idea.
blooming beautifully.
All right. So if they have been blooming before now, that means they were Texas Gold Star. And that means that's the one that starts blooming in May.
Yes, and that's why I was so upset. They've been blooming so pretty after all this rain we had in early summer. And then I was horrified when I saw them cut back.
Some people just wanted to restrain plants to make it more formal.
Now be careful. Now they might just be experimenting and trying to get them to have a spectacular, or maybe they've had experience with getting them to bloom again. So
I don't think these guys that cut these back were doing that. So I was just really upset when I saw them cut back. So. But I wanted your expertise, so thank you so much.
They were blooming okay before they cut them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But they are not blooming as much as they were 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Even the Gold Star seem to be not blooming as much right now. That's what we talked about. We talked about the Mexican Pride of Barbados, or Pride of Barbados, Mexican Bird of Paradise. it seems like that one's taken over the number one spot in blooming as opposed to Esperanza, which usually does it.
Well, I've got Pride of Barbados here in my yard, and oh my gosh, they've been gorgeous. So,
do you have them next to each other, the Esperanza and the Pride? Because I've seen that too. And
the ones that have been cut back are not in my yard, but I do have Esperanza on one side of my sidewalk, off to the side of my house, and they've been blooming lovely. And then the Pride of Barbados have just been gorgeous too.
Yeah.
So,
has this been a good year for hummingbirds? I think this has been the best year I've experienced for a number of years. And I know early in the season we had a couple of gardeners say, "Where's the hummingbirds?" But boy,
we've got hummingbirds.
They're everywhere now.
We enjoy them. Yeah, they take down our feeder liquid really fast. So anyway, okay, thank you guys.
You're very welcome.
And Al wants to know if you have a story about possums. Do you have any possum experience?
I hope that the Esperanza are gonna bloom some more.
Yeah, me too.
We have a lot of wildlife, and I know we are visited by possums, but I don't have a good story. So.
We had 4 raccoons visit our house yesterday. Jeez.
Hey. Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
And they're scared of nothing. The dog was barking at them. I'm yelling at them through the window. They don't care. Okay, thank you. You take care.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that'll free up a line at 210-308-8867. And it's interesting. So we have a little water dish for the cats, the ferals, to come by. And the raccoons just go and take their front paws and plop it in. They're not drinking the water. They're just cleaning their paws.
Yeah, cleaning them up.
Yeah, it's just they're weird.
No, what I was gesturing to you is,
I'm sorry,
I think I think Mark's rules for landscape design in San Antonio is to have Pride of Barbados, Esperanza, Firebush.
Oh,
yeah, you just have to have it. You have to have those massive colors.
But there hasn't been much action on Firebush.
I know. That's right.
But isn't it kind of a fall thing?
Well,
is Firebush more fall?
Well, it's much more than Esperanza.
July is.
Just make me nervous. Yeah.
Okay, because I know when I had it in a container, it died, or we moved. I can't remember which one it was, but it took a long time before it came back after the winter.
Now the Theralis has done wonderful.
Yeah, the Theralis looks great, especially at the nursery and stuff. It looks terrific. And where I've seen, like, if you go down San Pedro, when you get near, is it Almas, I think? There's a bank or some building that has Esperanza, Mexican Bird of Paradise next to that, Esperanza next to that. And, there's like 3 or 4, like total of 6, and they're all leapfrogging each other. And it looks absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Eye-catching.
Yes, it is eye-catching. No, because they're both real full.
And they probably do.
But somehow you can't remember whether it's a bank or not.
No, I remember the plants. I don't remember the bank. Apparently the plants are so good that I don't remember them.
I'll bet they...
and we do have Mexican Bird of Paradise on sale. Number 3 pot, 10% off.
I bet they trim back those the 6 that you're talking about.
I bet you're right.
Active management there.
We see, like, at this on Bulverde Road, we talk about the pretty... Texas sage, and they trim that and they hedge it and do stuff with it, and it looks great we haven't seen those blooming in a while.
I can't imagine that.
But anyway, all right, 210-308-8867. Yes, sir.
We had one gardener that sent us some photos of, why is my Texas sage not blooming? Well, after a number of years, it was buried. I couldn't even see the Texas sage in there.
I know, that's why I'm smiling, because we looked at the photo and we couldn't see the Texas shade for all the surrounding trees that had grown up.
Yeah, she said that. Well, it's in full sun. Well, there's a big fence there, and then there's all these hackberries and things.
Full sun from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Okay. 210-308-8867. One of the things that's on sale, 15% off, is agave. So you want to talk a little bit about agave and who should get it and what it needs? And no?
I like it in tequila.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think they can help you. Can you make your own tequila from your home if I buy agave here?
No. You have to wait a long time.
Okay.
So there's different.
They generally didn't cover that in the horticulture classes.
From the way you talked about whiskey, I thought that's all they covered. I don't know. But anyway.
So anyway, there are a lot of different genus and species of agave, from very small ones to larger ones. Some of the larger ones are really big. They call them the whale tongue. And they have very large leaves.
Okay.
They can be like 9 feet tall.
Oh, my gosh.
Like and they have little agaves that are like 6 inches tall and everything. So the one way that people kill agaves.
Water.
Water them. So you water them to get them established a little bit and then basically forget about them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't hardly kill them by letting them go dry.
Oh, well, that sounds good. Now, what is the cactus? I know it's a succulent, I believe it is, that used to be over there, and they cut it down because they said that once it does something, it just dies, and it was too tough.
That was a century plant.
Oh, okay. The one that was right over there? Remember the parking lot?
Now I can't remember. But a century plant produces the big flower blossom, very pretty. And
that's the one we had in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It did its thing.
What?
It did its thing.
Oh.
They call it a century plant, but it's more like 50, 60 years that it produces the...
kind of like us.
Yeah.
I don't remember the bloom. I don't remember. So you saw it bloom here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then if it's too tall, you cut it down?
Yeah. There's a lot of things you don't notice in your yard and
maybe
around
like sun.
Yeah. The flower stalk you cut down. Sometimes the plant itself dies. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. Well, I know they were worried about its height and it falling on a car.
Yes. That's what we're talking about. The flower stalk on that.
Are there any more out there that I haven't noticed?
I haven't looked, but we do have agaves here. We have several different. We have several different sizes and species.
Okay.
And we do in the greenhouse too, don't we?
Yeah. So we got have quite a few.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. While we do, you give us a call at 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas with Mark Peterson, Dr. Calvin Finch, right after this on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas, where a gentleman has come up with an oak wilt question, and he's been so patient. You're on the air. What's going on? What you seeing?
You guys speak into it.
No, he's got it. It's me.
Okay.
So,
It's you? Okay.
Yeah, so we currently don't have oak wilt. We do have a live oak that's well established. We live in the stone oak area.
Okay.
And so my question was, I guess, is there an ideal time for us to prune?
Right now.
Great question.
So let me remind the audience of me. 42 years working on oak wilt. Was one of the original statewide oak wilt suppression management people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, am I real excited about oak wilt? Nah. Easily to prevent.
Okay.
Very easy to prevent. And you asked the right question. So, when should you prune? So, in general, we just give the answer, hottest part of the year, coldest part of the year. So, this time of the year, or December, January, February. In San Antonio, you may prune any time of the year, as long as you paint.
Okay.
And that's the other key factor is painting a wound is 100% successful in preventing the disease.
Okay.
Paint the wound almost immediately after you.
Yeah. The ordinance is, what did I write? 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay, and then so
20 to 30 minutes. And so, but it's better if you do it because you forget, like I do. Now, where was that wound again? Not necessarily immediately, but you go cut 1, 2, 3, paint 1, 2, 3. Cut 1, 2, 3, paint 1, 2, 3.
And then, so like, is there a threshold, like weather-wise? So let's just say it's like, okay, 90 degrees is ideal for hottest, and then for coldest, it's about 30 or 40.
No, it doesn't matter. But we do know that oak wilt dies in the laboratory about 92 degrees.
92 degrees. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. And then, so for spraying, because I did prune my oak tree recently, they weren't very thick branches, so I would just use the pruner to kind of knock them down. So I guess, is there a certain thickness that I should be looking for in order to determine whether I need to spray?
Were they dead branches?
They were not.
Yeah. And now we get the question that has haunted me for the last 42 years.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yes. So a lot of business people, they want to know, is there a minimum size? Minimum size. And I got harassed. And finally I said, I don't know, maybe about the size of a dime.
Okay. Oh, so
and then guess what? That became what do you call that? Gospel. Oh. From then on, I said, no, theoretically, a quarter of an inch.
A quarter of an inch, okay.
Could be possible for intrusion. Yeah. So it's just better, just paint. Or do what you're asking now. Mm-hmm. Prune now. Mm-hmm. Or in the wintertime. Or in December, January.
A lot of the
paint.
Professionals just keep a spray can,
like our 45. We'll whip it out.
There you go.
And that. So, but that's easy. There's also white oaks are more resistant, not immune, resistant than red oaks. So red oaks would be Shumard oak, Texas red oak, blackjack oak, Sierra red oak. Mm-hmm. If and when they get disease, they would die about 100% of the time. Oh, wow. Whereas live oaks, about 80% of the time, they survive 20%.
Okay, because I know. So I pruned, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. At this point, I would think it's a little too late for me to actually spray.
Yes, yeah. So,
you're pretty safe.
Yeah.
100 plus degrees out there.
And that's why pruning is good this time of year. If you miss, who cares? It's 90 degrees. It's about 90 degrees. So that's why you do it this time of year.
And then, so the temperature being that high, is it because it just doesn't attract the bugs, or it seals faster?
Yes.
Excellent.
So the fungus on the red oaks is no longer there. It's died. Pretty much. The insects are not flying right now.
Okay.
They fly primarily in the spring, although there are some of the beetles that fly right now. And the tree is, it will shut it off almost immediately.
Okay.
So that's why. Do I worry about oak wilt? Nah. You look up in Bandera Comfort, Kerrville. Mm-hmm. One of the big spots in the area in the state of Texas, and it's still nice and green.
Excellent.
There's still red oak.
Now, if you lived in a neighborhood that oak wilt moved in and across, then you worry about it because it's a social problem, and it's the value of your property, and of course you get so dedicated and loving of the live oaks. It's
Absolutely.
Just heartbreaking to have them get the disease. So.
Yeah, and then I guess my wife proved a good point, which I don't know if maybe she's just trying to convince me to do it myself, or not. But so if they do get a professional,
is this your wife? Right
it is my wife. Yeah. So I guess if we do get,
look at me.
Yeah.
She's always right.
Absolutely.
She's always right.
I guess, do we run the risk of having like professionals do it? Let's say they were working on a lawn that did have oak wilt. Can they somehow bring it with?
Interesting question.
Let me just tell you about the crews that I work with. If we knew that we had oak wilt in the area and that we were going to be cutting through a chainsaw almost kills 100% of oak wilt.
Okay.
However, if we knew that, and we had some blades that we used as well, before we moved to the next job site, everything was sprayed with Lysol.
Oh, okay.
So technically, half and half Lysol or alcohol and bleach is the best.
Okay.
But I don't want to damage on my equipment.
Absolutely.
So good dousing of Lysol, which has ethanol in it, is fine.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, no, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate
Good
your
luck.
time.
One of the best questions we've had today. That was great. I'm trying to impress her a little. I mean, really, thank you for coming on the air. That was sharp. You really know your stuff, man.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. 210-308-8867. Actually, those were really good questions.
Yes, I know. Yes, I agree. I agree.
It's one of those issues that has been covered in detail, and there's a lot of knowledge of it and a lot of confidence.
So this is a mild. This is in relation to what Calvin was talking about, and just a slightly mild chide to the folks at Castle Hills along Prince.
Well, you know that. I don't know if you remember our neighborhood, Mark.
Well, this is the same thing. That's why it's just mild. So I told you that Oakwood was there 25 years ago, and it has continued to spread. And it's also come down from the Eisenhower Middle School from the north as well in that area. And I recommended planting with replacement species. And so those chickpin oaks and cedar elms would look really lovely now in your front yard instead of the dead.
Are you bitter
oaks.
about this?
No, I'm not bitter.
Okay, you're kind of wagging your finger.
I don't want to be wagging my finger. I'm just a little sad.
I told you, people.
I'm just a little sad.
Oh, okay. You can send your comments directly to Mark at, what's that email address, Mark?
That's textmark.peterson. Yeah.
Okay. All right, 210-308-8867. What's an important question? I think we're through with brush pickup. So that's probably not going to happen, I guess, until January when it gets cold again.
I don't know. They have modified their brush pickups. At least some of the public works departments have modified it so that they are doing it before mid-February.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then later on, let's say June sometime.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when we had ours.
Well, it's kind of interesting.
It was by June or early July.
It's kind of interesting, too. The pruning, I think they're still doing this. The companies that do the pruning for CPS, it got to the point where they just painted all the wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Rather than try to explain and make sure that people were confident that this was the right diagnosis.
Well, and then there was like, this is a red oak, this is a white oak, this one you paint, this one you don't, and couldn't tell the difference. Okay, so this one's an oak, this one's an elm. You don't have to
cedar
paint
elm,
yeah. So they couldn't tell the difference. So a lot of times it's just as Calvin said.
It's a little bit like the water conservation issue, the oak wilt issue. I think the city was, and professionals and the industry was relatively successful in addressing.
I think it is because I go back to an audit they did a few years ago. The Texas Forest Service, they looked at every oak wilt center. And in Kendall, Bear, Medina, Comal County, these are about 90% as I discovered. And you know what? They pretty much haven't had a lot of new ones. So it's primarily all the ones I found in the 90s, with very limited ones that they have found in the aughts and the teens. So anyway, I think education's helped very much.
210-308-8867. Ray is on the line. Hi, Ray. Welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. How you doing today? What'd you say, Ray?
All right. Doing all right. I live over here by Les Harrison and Culebra, and I've been here since 2010, and I killed a few black widows over the years, but I have also killed about 3 that instead of having the hourglass on their belly, they had like a reddish-orange stripe on their back. And I don't know, have you guys ever heard of anything like that?
Well, on the
I'm going to Google it.
brown recluse,
Oh,
that has,
That one has a violin on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Doesn't it have a kind of a little light brown and brown? So it may be a little orange on that. So you may have killed the brown recluse.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have killed a couple of those, but no, this one's just like a black widow. Big old belly in that. Instead of having the hourglass, they have a red stripe down their back.
Okay.
so according to Google, a spider with a reddish-brown stripe on its back could be a redback spider or a juvenile black widow.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Maybe that's according to Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spiders are not my big thing in more ways than one. I never did really study them because I didn't really like them.
Well, I normally get rid of them with my acetylene torch, so I'm not taking no chances.
You don't pick on the black widows, do you?
I killed those two.
Oh, man.
No prisoners.
Oh, but they have quite a personality, and they get to be pretty.
I bet they do. As a matter of fact, the last one I killed, her old man was still there, and so it was a twofer. A 2-for-1.
Oh.
So, my therapy, I've had to watch Arachnophobia repeatedly over and over and over again.
Well, whatever they said,
I am better now.
All right. Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
Thank you, Ray. 210-308-8867.
Be careful, Ray. The Black Widow group is going to it's going to find you.
Let's see. We have James on the line. Different James at 210-308-8867.
What's the noise that we hear?
I don't hear a noise.
I hear the
wind.
No, I hear the cars, the traffic, but
all right,
it's not so bad.
Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, 210-308-8867. What's going on, James?
Hi.
Hi.
How are y'all today? I hope you're having a good one.
We are. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing just fine. I live up in Kyle, and in my backyard, I planted a mandevilla, and coral honeysuckle, and sunflower. They did okay for a while. They get about 6 or 7 hours of sunlight in the afternoon, but the mandevilla has yellow leaves, and the coral honeysuckle never bloomed. And I don't know, did I not put fertilizer down when I needed to, or is there some other problem that I am not doing correctly?
It's 6.
Neither of those two are sensitive to fertilizer. I mean, it's not. We usually don't fertilize them much.
I think you need 10 hours.
10 hours. Okay.
Of what?
All right.
Of sun.
Of sun? Okay.
Yeah, you said, what is it, mandevilla?
Coral honeysuckle.
Coral honeysuckle. Yeah. Well, see, I don't know about the coral, but mandevillas do require a lot of sunlight.
Okay. All right. Then I have in the front yard, we have red oak.
Well, let's go back through all the list, checklist here.
Oh.
And so, are they in the ground or in the pot?
They're in the ground.
Oh, okay. So, wonderful Blackline Prairie soil in Kyle. You may need some. I don't know. I'm guessing here. You said yellow, so I'm guessing that they may need some iron.
Okay.
How is the drainage? I mean, is the water?
Yeah, that's another one.
Does the water?
It drains. It drains well.
Okay.
No, it never does.
Okay. So that's an indication that it would not, maybe not, Blackline Prairie clay soil. So if it drains really well, that's good. So I am, and I'm happy that they're in the ground. I just think they may need a little iron.
Okay. I can try that.
Yeah, so a buffered form, so like high yield iron plus. There's a couple other newer variations with chelated. You want chelated, that's CH. chelated iron products. And then I really do think that it does need more sunlight. I don't think 6 hours is enough.
Okay.
And what was the third one? What was the third one?
It was a sunflower, the coral honeysuckle, and mandevilla. But the other one is it's called a Mona lavender. It's supposed to do well in shade, and it did very well. It has a purple bloom, and now it's stopped blooming, and I didn't know if that was one that was supposed to that I did need to feed, or if it's.
Well, it may just be a cyclical.
Yeah,
bloomer.
it is a tropical. It's from New Guinea. It's very good. But it does require shade. I think it just goes through phases.
Okay,
blooming.
fine. And then I heard you at the very end talking to Ray and stuff. You were mentioning I have a red oak and trimming branches.
Yeah.
It's okay to trim those things now.
Yep.
Okay. Do you still have to paint the?
Yeah, I would still paint.
Okay.
If it's a green branch, I would still paint.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I appreciate all your help. Y'all have a good afternoon.
You bet, James. Thank you very much for calling, man.
It.
All right, 210-308-8867. We have to take a break. 210-308-8867. We have more of Milberger's Gardening, South Texas, coming up live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 on Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Ed has a couple reports to give us and a question. And, Ed, we're only taking possum reports right now. Is that okay?
Well, if you want to know about possums on my place,
yeah,
I saw a few couple years ago, but I hadn't seen one since. So
I'm scared
I don't know
to know
if they've
why
all
you haven't seen one
migrated or what.
Okay, so what's your real report going to be?
Well, I wanted to give you guys a rain report.
Yeah,
I know you all haven't had any rain in San Antonio, but I had rain 3 days this week, and all added up to 4 inches.
Wow.
Holy cow. 4 inches?
Yeah.
Where are you?
And more importantly,
what part of the world are you in?
And more importantly, that 4 inches is where it's needed.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Are you over the recharge zone?
Oh, yeah. If you look at Medina County and you find the exact center and you move a little bit to the north, that's where I am.
Okay. That's great. How's your yard and garden reacting to that 4 inches of rain? I bet it's happy.
Everything is growing really well. In fact, I need to get me some calves to try to eat some of this grass down. It's going to be a fire hazard pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of neat. Okay. Well, congratulations on that. There's a group of listeners that's like going, oh, yeah, that's good. Way to go, Ed. And there's a group of listeners that's going, oh, that Ed and his 4 inches of rain. We didn't get a thing. I'm part of the second group, Ed. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I've had times when you guys were having float events, and I didn't get any rain at all. So
okay,
we're really kind of even on that.
Okay.
Let me ask you something real quick about that, or something you can try to find out for me. There's times when I'm watching television and they're having severe weather in San Antonio, and they'll show a map, and where I live, I mean, there'll be a giant orange blob that's 15 miles in diameter or 20 miles in diameter, and it looks, on the TV, it looks like there's a horrible storm going on, and I look out the window and it's sunny and clear. How do they come up with, overlaying that radar onto a map that they show you? Because sometimes it's just absolutely, clear, and they're showing me that I'm getting, a big storm. I don't understand how that can, or maybe their map isn't in the right place, where the radar echo's coming from. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to ask you about was, what do you guys know about a plant called a red spiderling?
Red spider lily?
Spiderling.
Okay, I'm looking it up while they're talking.
Yeah, so stalling for time.
Yeah,
was that red spiderling?
Yes, I'm looking for that. But what about his first thing? Is that also called Punarnava? Or
I don't know what it's called.
Has a little purple flower on it?
It's supposed to be a noxious weed, according to what I've heard. But I actually got one in a trade. I didn't know what it was, so now I'm wondering whether it's something that I need to, compost or something I need to plant out. I got a bunch of property, so I can plant it out someplace and, see if the deer like it or something,
I don't know anything about it.
No, I don't either.
All right, we need listeners to call us. We don't have much time left.
Say it again, Ed. What is that last syllable?
Ling. Spiderling?
Yeah, the word spider, and then they just add ling on the end of it. Spiderling.
L-I-N-G?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
They give a...
I would guess
also
it's
commonly
red.
known as red spiderling, flowering plant in the 4 o'clock family.
Oh, right there. Hanging with the bad group.
Red spiderling, spreading hogweed, and tar vine. It's in the herbal medicine for pain relief and other uses, it says on Google. Huh. It's interesting.
Doesn't sound good to me.
It does not?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like it could be trouble.
No, okay.
It's hanging. It's from a bad family across the tracks.
Okay.
That 4 o'clock family. I've heard some bad things.
Did that help you, Ed?
I guess so. I've got lots of 4 o'clocks that come up in my yard, and most of them have reverted to their white color. But every now and then I see one that has either pink or red flowers on it.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Right.
that is an interesting plant because the deer don't eat it, and
I wish they would.
What a root system it
Yeah.
has! Wow.
And it dehisces some of the seed, not very far, but yes, once it's in town, it's
All right.
always in town.
You'll have to Google it. There's lots of stuff there that you can find, too. So.
But I bet why it was...
it's featured on the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to look. But
All
I
right.
bet why he had it in trade is the first thing you mentioned. It's supposed to have medicinal benefits.
Oh, maybe so.
Porterweed.
Tell us what you find out, Ed. All righty?
Okay.
All righty. 210-308-8867. Patrick's got a problem we're going to help him solve right now. Patrick, welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. How you doing today?
How you doing? Well, I have a bunch of rosemary plants, and they're in full sun and getting plenty of water. They were doing fine, and all of a sudden they started to turn brown, and over a period of about a month, they all turned brown. And when we looked closer last week, realized that there was some type of insect in there. There was some webbing and then some little tiny green crawling thing. I'm assuming it's probably going to be pretty easy to just go ahead and treat. I just wanted to know what you'd recommend in terms of an insecticide for rosemary. And then once we do treat it, do we just cut off all the stuff on the top that's dead, which represents about 80%, 90% of what's there, but you can see some green. Of course, as soon as the new green stuff pops up, the bugs take to it.
Almost sounds like spider mites, which is unusual.
Yeah, so I'm like thinking that was just there already. What do we say? A complementary problem. That
say again.
I don't think the spider mites were the problem. Now you can go ahead and treat it.
Yeah.
You go ahead and treat it if it makes you feel better.
Any chance that it's getting too much water and it's not draining?
It's not draining is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. When we had that big rainfall, when was it? June?
It's just in a. I just measured it while we were. It's in a 30-inch. Even the stuff that's in the 30-inch, it's slanted bed, and where we are right here, it's 30 inches of rose soil underneath it. So it'd take a heck of a lot of water to.
That's appropriate soil for it. Is rose soil. But boy, that sounds like poor internal drainage. The way you describe it, one branch, and then literally over a week, you have multiple dead branches.
No. That's not a good way for me to describe it.
Okay.
Over time, it was they just it looks like they dried up, like they got no water, and we checked the water in all of them, and the newer ones, there were 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 small newer ones just purchased this year, and then there were 1, 2, 3, 3 that were established, and one by one, they all kind of died.
Did you dig into the soil?
Yeah, the soil is not overly wet. It's not dry. It's not wet, and at the top, this is where it's kind of strange. I wish I took a photo and come by, but busy day. Above the dead leaves, at the top you have new growth, which looks fine. The new growth looks fine, but there is some webbing that's beginning to occur on some of the new growth. But mites, I think I'd see the mites. No, would I be able to see the mites?
The thing is,
Mark's thinking it's a secondary infection.
Oh, got it.
So the little webbing mites, but it's not the primary cause. And in fact, you see a lot of the cedars and junipers. And you have that people always say it's mites, and it's maybe 1 or 2 branches, but that's it.
So what we could do is just check the soil again and make sure that we're indeed getting good drainage, because this could have been too much water.
Yeah. Sure sounds like it.
Or it may be too much water at certain times of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I just have to remind everybody, rosemary is native to North Africa. Think about it.
So it's a desert plant. Yeah, that may be it. I'm going to trim this guy down. The 3 big ones we're going to trim down today, and then we'll see how they do, and we'll just cut the water to this bed.
Well, and just do a little monitoring too. Make sure that
there you go.
that water is moving through that soil.
Yeah, good point.
Keep us informed, will you? That's an interesting issue.
Yeah, I have seen it, and I've seen it on evergreens, but I've never seen it to the point where it was dead like that 80%. So
yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, I still have my doubts about an insect. So
you got it. Sounds good. We'll do that. And just to follow up, 30 seconds or less. We did try to. I called you 2 weeks ago about the native bees, not honeybees.
I was wondering how that was coming.
They're about gone. I don't. I mean, I looked at it today, and it's in the afternoon, and normally they would have died down a lot. But one morning this week, I was looking, and now, and I mean, there may be just a very small spattering in an area that's, like I said, it's about 180 feet on both sides, 360 feet total, and everybody just abandoned it. No idea what happened. All righty.
Okay.
Sounds good, gentlemen.
We'll see if we can get some answers for you on that.
Sure.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks.
You take care. All right. Yeah, that's sad on that. I was wondering how he was doing with that. All righty. Well, listen, we have just plumb run out of time. Got about 30 seconds left. Don't forget Calvin's article in the Express News, and you can find that pretty soon. You're getting ready to produce your other thing, and you'll have that out now, I don't know, go quickly.
September 5th.
Okay.
I believe that's Friday.
I think you're right. So, wait a minute. No, because the 1st is Monday.
Okay.
No, maybe you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
All right. We'll say goodbye for today. Thanks to Al for doing a great job, and thanks to all our callers. That was great. And even with Possum Talk, we had a great show. So we appreciate you listening and appreciate you calling.
I don't know, but the Black Widow.
Are you scared?
For the Black Widows.
I did look and see if possums ate black widows. They do not. Okay, so we'll say goodbye for today. I'm Milton Glueck on behalf of Calvin and Mark. You have a great weekend. We'll see you next week at Milberger's Landscaping Nursery, 1604 on Boulevardy Road. And, of course, you can listen right here on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.